Good day! Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Tuesday, February 22, 2022, brought to you by Wilkin Depot, the country's leading home improvement and construction supplies retailer. Shop conveniently 24/7 with the Wilkin online store. Just go to shop.wilkin.com.ph. Presidential candidate Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and his running mate Sara topped the National Election Tracker Survey of Publicus Asia conducted on February 11 to 16. 52% of the survey respondents picked Marcos as their choice for president, giving him a 30 percentage points lead over second placer Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo. Compared to Publicus survey in December 2021, there was no change in voter preference for Marcos, while Robredo moved up by 2%. Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso had 9%, followed by Senators Panfilo Lacson and Emmanuel Pacquiao with 3% each, and Labor leader Leody de Guzman with 1%. Preference for Domagoso was up by 1%, while that for Pacquiao and Lacson was virtually unchanged from the December survey. 9% of the respondents said they were undecided. Senator Panfilo Lacson has debunked the so-called Solid North vote, saying there are Ilocanos who support candidates who can address issues affecting their lives. Lacson, a candidate for president in the May elections, said some voters in Ilocos would choose an aspirant because of his or her platform and not because that candidate is from the same province. The camp of Lacson and his running mate, Senate President Vicente Tito Sotto III, said their sortie to the northern provinces over the weekend has disproved the myth that its people will stand squarely behind one candidate. This tandem campaigned in Baguio City, Pangasinan, and Nueva Ecija. The Department of Health will change its COVID-19 vaccination strategy after falling short of its target during the third inoculation blitz. Only 3.5 million individuals were vaccinated from February 10 to 18. Health Undersecretary and National Vaccination Operations Center Chairman Mirna KUWTT said to encourage more Filipinos to get vaccinated, the government will bring vaccination centers closer to the people. It will also step up house-to-house jabs, KUWTT said. The government will recognize the national vaccination certificates of 8 more countries, further relaxing restrictions on arriving passengers. Vaccination cards issued by Egypt, Maldives, Palau, Albania, Estonia, Greece, Malta, and Uruguay will exempt arrivals from those countries from mandatory COVID quarantine, according to acting palace spokesman Carlo Alexei Nograles. The vaccination cards of 24 other countries had been accepted by the IATF EID as well, namely Argentina, Brunei, Cambodia, Chile, Denmark, Ecuador, Indonesia, Myanmar, Papua New Guinea, Peru, Portugal, Spain, Azerbaijan, Macau, Syria, Malaysia, Ireland, Brazil, Israel, South Korea, Timor-Leste, Slovenia, Bahrain, Qatar, Switzerland, and Hong Kong. Last February 10, the government reopened its borders to foreigners traveling to the country for business and tourism as the coronavirus threat continued to reign. The National Citizens Movement for Free Elections on Monday asked President Rodrigo Duterte to make public the names of the shortlisted candidates for the 3 vacant positions at the Commission on Elections. NAMFREL issued a statement following the retirement of COMELEC Chairman Sheriff Abbas and Commissioners Rowena Guanzon and Antonio Co last February 2. The remaining 3 commissioners are Socorro Inting, Marlon Casquejo, and Amy Ferolino. Over to business. Further easing of COVID-19 restrictions will boost the economy back to pre-pandemic growth levels, businessmen said on Monday. Henry Limbon Leong, president of the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, said they expected gross domestic product growth of 6.5 to 7.5% this year. The Philippines enjoyed a run of 6% or better GDP growth prior to the pandemic, which caused a historic 9.6% plunge in 2020. The following year saw a rebound to 5.6%, and economic managers are targeting growth of 7 to 9% for 2022. Metro Manila remains under Alert Level 2 up to the end of the month. Businessmen want this reduced to Alert Level 1, where all establishments can operate on full capacity with minimum health standards. In sports, the Wrestling Association of the Philippines is bringing in Filipino-American Luke Cruz to beef up its team for the 31st Southeast Asian Games. WAP President Alvin Aguilar said the US-based Cruz will arrive in the Philippines 2 weeks before the team departs for Hanoi. Antonio Contreras and Dian Macabenta are today's front-page columnists. Contreras said the Commission on Elections has jurisdiction over oversized campaign materials put up inside private property, while Macabenta insists that Sweden's pandemic management is the way to go. Today's editorial believes that subsidies are slowly killing the world's biodiversity. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. The Manila Times holds its first forum on health titled A Good Jab for Philippine Healthcare today. The speakers include Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere, Carlos De Silva, Executive Director of the Association of Health Maintenance Organizations of the Philippines, and Dr. Shirley Domingo, the Vice President for Corporate Affairs of the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, who is expected to discuss the role of health insurance and in the fight against COVID-19 and other diseases. This forum will be moderated by Dante Clink Ang II, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Manila Times, and Times Health reporter Red Mendoza. It will be broadcast live starting at 10 a.m. on the Manila Times Facebook, YouTube, and Daily Motion channels, as well as on the Manila Times TV and the Manila Times on the Live app. See you there. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Arik John Seco reporting. Have a safe Tuesday ahead.